With incredible power, aggressive style, and advanced Suzuki technology, the Hayabusa is the ultimate sport bike. Its legendary performance and iconic style has long established the Hayabusa as the king of the streets. When it was introduced over a decade ago, the Hayabusa broke all the records and broke all the rules. It redefined what a sport bike was capable of, and today, it continues to push the performance boundaries. The Hayabusa was designed from the ground up to be the fastest, most powerful production sport bike Suzuki has ever made, and the pursuit of power didn't stop at the engine either. From the aerodynamic bodywork to the race-developed suspension and brakes, the Hayabusa delivers pure performance with aggressive style. The Hayabusa isn't just about raw power and performance though. To Hayabusa fans worldwide, the legendary Busa represents a lifestyle dedicated to serious bike customizing and high-octane riding. When you want the baddest bike on the block, there's only one option. The original, the ultimate street machine, the Hayabusa. Suzuki, way of life.
Some thought the idea was insane, but when senior designer Mark Walters learned of it, he jumped on board and started drawing up plans for the Dodge Tomahawk. The project was immediately greenlit.
The process by which we fabricated the majority of the parts of the Tomahawk involves using a computer and some CAD software. Basically, I sit down and build an electronic 3D wireframe model of each part and send that data off to a place that does nothing but milling.
Once the design was locked, the actual building of the beast took place at RM Motorsports, a vintage race car restoration fabrication shop in Wixom, Michigan. It builds everything from Formula One cars to Model Ts.
The bike was built right here in this room from start to finish. We kept the door closed, and it was a big secret. Nobody hardly knew about it. Even people inside Chrysler didn't know about it because they didn't want to get around.
And after nearly 6 months of pounding away in total secrecy, the Tomahawk was finally finished and ready for its highly publicized debut at the North American International Auto Show on January 5th, 2003.
Well, I guess I should have known better.
At the climax of the show, the bike was to be ridden out into a sea of eager reporters by the chief operating officer and second in command at Daimler Chrysler, Wolfgang Bernard.
We were all really, really nervous. A lot of things could have gone wrong, you know. Maybe you just stall the thing on the ramp or something, you know, that would have been really embarrassing.
Luckily, the stunt went off without a hitch, and the bike took to the stage like a silver bullet. The audience was in awe.
It was overwhelming. The response it got when you first unveiled it, we were blown away.
The Dodge Tomahawk became an instant sensation. Daimler Chrysler had the attention of the world. But the one question on everybody's mind was, how does it ride? Only a select few people have been lucky enough to know the answer to that question firsthand. And they all seem to agree it was the ride of their life.
It's kind of like riding a Dodge Viper on steroids. It has all the power, all the brakes, and a lot more acceleration.
The first time I got on the Tomahawk, I gunned it pretty good. And when I got off, I really was kind of speechless. I was more shaking and kind of white. And I'm no stranger to fast vehicles or even motorcycles, but this thing is really, really fast. The second time, I started to get addicted.
In perfect conditions, this vehicle is estimated to have a potential top speed of over 400 miles per hour. That's not surprising considering it's fueled by the same engine as the Dodge Viper, one of the fastest sports cars on the road today. Yet, it's half the weight.
The things that the two vehicles, the Tomahawk and the Viper, have in common are obviously the power plant and the fact that there are 4 wheels on both vehicles. And I would say the quantity of testosterone that's in the mix of both. We have yet to stage a drag race between the Tomahawk and the Viper. The Tomahawk weighs much, much less. The Viper has a better contact patch, so it would be very interesting. I think the Tomahawk would come out on top in acceleration vector. I'm pretty sure it would.